Doom 2016 is an amazing first-person shooter that is all about shooting and killing demons with a large variety of weapons and upgrades that can improve your efficiency in wiping demons off the map. This game is extremely fun, and I haven't had so much fun playing a game in a while. The fact that you can play as a game without much thought behind it is awesome. You can explore a little bit and find secrets, but this game gives you a subtle but obvious path and great combat with an abundance of weapons to pick from. I truly understand why people love Doom and why it has transcended generations, because this is awesome. The opening to Doom is a little bit of a confusing one, mainly because when you start off, nothing is explained to you and you are chained to a stone bed and instantly obliterate a monster right at the start, and you get up and grab a pistol, then it just throws you straight into combat. Then you get your Doomslayer armor, and all of a sudden have to fight off a large-scale invasion of demons. You get a pistol and shotgun to start off, and you have something called a glory kill. It's a little short animated cutscene of you finishing an enemy, and you get to do different styles from depending on where you hit them from. As we progress, we figure out we're on Mars, and there's a full-scale demon invasion because of somebody called Olivia. To break it down real quick, Olivia got tricked by the demons thinking that she was going to get a high seat and lots of power from them, but turns out she was just being used so she can open the portal for them.
Get on to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride and burn for your desire.
Now, let's move on to the weapons. There are quite a handful of weapons in the game. We got the pistol, the shotgun, the super shotgun, heavy assault rifle, chain gun, plasma rifle, Gauss cannon, rocket launcher, chainsaw, and BFG 9000. Now, to be honest, there wasn't a single weapon that I didn't use throughout this playthrough, except the pistol. The pistol's garbage. At least when I first had it. It took too many shots to kill an enemy. I'm just like, yeah, this thing's gotta go. But thankfully the weapon you get right after the pistol is the shotgun. I really like the shotgun, especially the charged burst upgrade that you get with it. It's kinda like the charged shotgun from Fortnite. My bad. But we also got the super shotgun, which is just a double barrel that does a lot of damage close range. The heavy assault rifle, which is cool when you first get it, but after that it's kinda just whatever, you know, it's just another extra weapon that you have. The chain gun, which is actually probably one of my favorite ones to use. The only issue is it takes up a lot of ammo because it's constantly spinning and firing at a fast rate, so you kinda shred through your ammo very fast. Plasma rifle, which is honestly pretty decent. I didn't like it at first, but it kind of grew on me, you know what I mean? The Gauss cannon, which is just a laser beam, it actually deals a lot of damage and actually helps when dealing with bigger, more fat enemies. The rocket launcher, which is just great, you know, it's just a rocket launcher. Nothing special about it. Everybody knows what a rocket launcher is. Chainsaw, which allows you to cut down enemies and gain ammo from them. The only major downside with this is it needs gas for it, and it requires a certain amount of gas for certain types of enemies. And last but not least, the BFG 9000. It's a very good weapon. Like, good isn't even a correct word to use. It's an amazing weapon. It one-shots pretty much any enemy that it shoots at. And it's very limited ammo, so you can't use it too often. There's also a lot of upgrades with the weapons. Some of them allow you to lock on, and some of them give you missiles, or some of them just do more damage. Not every weapon will have the same upgrade. Different weapons have different upgrades and different conditions in order to unlock them. I think adding the weapon upgrades is a great way to change up things and add more challenge to the game when trying to unlock them. There are 3 main bosses in the game. There's 1, the Cyber Demon, 2, Hell Guards, and 3, the Spider Mastermind. The Cyber Demon was definitely the easiest one, considering that I didn't let go of left click almost the whole time, because he practically has no way to guard himself, so you just hold down the chain gun and basically kill him easily. He only has one little trick where he puts up walls and prevents you from dodging his moves, but the moves you can just jump over or duck under, so yeah. Pretty mediocre boss if you ask me. There's also the Hell Guards. The Hell Guards are a little bit more trickier because unlike the previous boss, they now have a way to protect themselves by creating a green bubble around themselves. Yeah, there's also more than one, but then again, when they try and attack, the bubble goes away, so the boss fight really wasn't that difficult. Maybe I had a little bit of problems, but That's because there were like 5 of them at the same time, so kind of becomes a little problem, you know? And last but not least, the final boss of the game, Spider Mastermind. Spider Mastermind was a lot more trickier, considering that he had a lot more gimmicks than the previous bosses. And he took a lot less damage than them, so it was definitely a longer boss fight. But then again, not many of the boss fights are difficult in this game. They were like, once you figure out the gimmick, that's kind of it. You know, there's nothing else to it. There's not even a second phase, so... Well, actually the Cyber Demon had a second phase, but it was just literally the exact same. There wasn't anything different, other than him creating the walls. He didn't nerf damage, he didn't block damage, he didn't do anything, so it was real simple. Well, that was Doom 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a fun time playing it for sure, but content will be shifting soon, just letting y'all know. There has been a big delay, mainly because I'm planning to switch to more different types of content now and trying to expand what I upload, so yeah. Hope you guys stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.